this Mother's Day, I celebrate you, the strong, resilient, hardworking, loving, kind woman you are. I hope to love my child the way you have loved me, to show up the way you have showed up for me, to be even a reflection of the kind of mother you are. Mom, if I can be even half the mother you have been to me, then I will know I have done something right. Thank you for being my beginning, my becoming, and my forever. I love you more than words will ever be able to hold. Happy Mother's Day, Mommy.
Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome back to our channel and happy Mother's Day. I hope you are celebrating the special women in your life, or if you are a mom yourself, there's someone who's celebrating you today. Ama pia unaweza celebrate because why? Because you deserve it. Yeah, so for our conversation today, I wanted to do things a bit differently because we've always posted that picture on Instagram, with a beautiful caption on Mother's Day. But rarely do we get a chance to say the things that sit deeply. Unajua? Hapa, the things that sit here. So what I've done today, I've invited 4 women. 4 incredible women. And all these women have very different stories for a conversation. Honest, like a very honest conversation. Haina filter, you know the way we do it on our channel. Real conversations. Yeah, so get ready. Hakikisha umeweka tu tissues mahali hapo kando because you might need them today. Yeah, but before we get into the conversation, our friends over at L'Oreal Paris have partnered with us today because if we are going to have a conversation this beautiful, we must look the part. And also because every single woman who has joined us for this conversation today, she is worth it. Yeah? Twende kazi. All right. Hi, ladies. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Samaya.
Hello.
I am so ready.
Mimi
ndio naanzia. Mimi ndio naanzia. Oi. Hiya.
Welcome.
Thank you. So among the women we are celebrating today, one of them is actually 8 months pregnant, and she's celebrating her very first Mother's Day as a mom herself today. Hey! How are you? Oh, so good to see you. Karibu. You're looking so good.
No way.
Karibu.
Thank you.
Tunaanzia na urembo. Urembo kwanza.
Awesome.
And the other one lost her mom a while back and had to step up and become a mom to her siblings, and is here today to celebrate the woman who made that possible. The other woman is 23 years old, one of 5 siblings who recently lost her dad, and wants the world to see how extraordinary her mom has been through the entire experience. And we are calling this segment A Letter to My Mom. And I am so excited for you to listen into our conversation today. Karibu. Yvonne, you have a seat over there. That's your seat. Celeste and Maggie. Karibu hapa. Thank you. Welcome to our studio.
Thank you.
Nakaa vizuri.
Kabisa.
But ni sisi tunakaa vizuri. Si studio. But look at us. We
Thank
look
you.
stunning. Sindio? Tunakaa poa sana. So, and I want to give a special shout out to L'Oreal Paris for making us look the part. Sindio?
Yeah.
Because if we are about to have a beautiful conversation, surely we need to look the part. Sindio?
Yeah.
Yes, and we surely do. My painting.
I know.
You are making it
Thanks.
So hi guys, we have 3 incredible women with us today, and these 3 women all have very different stories, and we are here to just chat, right?
Yeah.
Tunabonga tu, by the way. Imagine niko kwa sitting room yangu, nimewaita tubonge 2 stories as moms.
Yeah.
Hello. Celeste is not a mom yet. As moms, but also as girls who want to celebrate their moms for the wonderful things they have done for us. Sindio? Yeah. So we're going to start with an introduction, right?
Yeah.
And for this introduction, I want us to tell us your name, what you do, and then one thing about yourself. For our moms, it could be like maybe something your child would say about you, or something that you do now. For Yvonne, najua ndio tunaanza hii safari. Or something that you do now as a mom that is just so you. And for Celeste, it could be you could tell us something about your mom, because I know you're utafika hapo bado, si ndio? And I'm gonna start with you, Yvonne.
Oh wow. Hi ladies. My name is Yvonne Gashui. I am a nurse by profession, also a baker by profession. One thing about me as a mom, I'm an almost to be mom. I think I'll be a paranoid mom.
Oh,
I'll be those ones. I'll be those ones because I kick. I'm like, okay, is that a good kick or a bad kick? I think I'll be a paranoid mom.
But I think every mom has a small percentage of paranoia in them.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
okay.
it's the thing that keeps our children alive.
Awesome. Niko sawa.
Awesome. Maggie.
Hi ladies.
Hi.
I am Margaret Atiri. I'm an engineer, an energy engineer by profession. I work at IPRA, lakini msiniulize bei ya mafuta. Siko hiyo department. Siko hiyo department. One thing, I'm not a mom yet by birth, but by responsibility I am, and I'm sure my siblings would tell me I'm that typical Kikuyu mother. Yeah, I have answers
For everything.
for everything. You want to do this, I have your answer. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Hey, Celeste.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Celeste Terer. Kila mtu amejintroduce kama mama. I'm just a girl. Yeah. I'm a graduate. I did procurement in campus, but currently right now I am not practicing it, but I'm doing something else, a passion. I'm a model, a commercial model, and a fashion model as well. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, ladies. Please, thank you for saying yes to this conversation. Mungu awabariki sana. Yeah, and we're here to celebrate our mothers. And I want to start with you, Yvonne. And the reason I want to start with you is because you're currently 8 months pregnant, right?
Yes.
And you're just about to celebrate. Actually, this is the first time you're celebrating Mother's Day.
As a mom.
And I think that is something that deserves a celebration. So
Yeah.
Yay! Congratulations, Yvonne.
Thank you.
But also, I want to start with you because yours is a beautiful story. A beautiful story of a good, healthy relationship that you've had with your mom from the start. So please tell us about your mom. Like, who is she to you?
Oh,
Yeah.
my mom is my best friend. And really not in the way that most people say it casually. She's truly my best friend. She's the one I will call. You know, those I need my mom moments. I have them every day. She's the one I will call for anything. And I know I'm hers. I'm her best friend as well. She'll call me for anything. And everyone knows it. And we know it. So yeah, she's my pillar. She's the one who gives me strength every single day. She's the one I lean on. She's the one who gives me courage. She's the one who's made me the woman I am. This beautiful smile, that's from her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
she
who
sounds
she
like a
is.
fantastic human being.
She is.
Shout out to Mama Yvonne. And now as someone who's about to become a mom, any day now, right? Any day now. Has your pregnancy journey changed the way you see your mom? Like, have you had a moment where you look at her and unasema, we, kumbe, hii ndio maneno ulikuwa unapitia? Have you had such a moment?
Oh, absolutely. And it makes me very emotional to know that the things I have taken for granted, that I didn't realize that she has had to go through as a woman. You know, as a mom, if you're a wife, you need to be a wife. If you're a mom, you need to be a mom. But you're still a girl. Deep down, you still need to be a girl. So her not losing herself, even in the motherhood, has been I'm not yet a mother. I'm just about to be a mom.
Yeah.
But it's been so crazy not to lose myself. For her, she's had 3 babies. She's never lost herself.
Yeah.
She even adopted a baby. We are now 4, and she's never lost herself in all that. So just experiencing this pregnancy has shown me how strong my mom is. She's just a girl, but she has the whole world on her shoulders. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is so beautiful.
Yeah.
What is that one thing that your mom used to do for you that now that you're here,
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, hata mimi hiyo kitu lazima nifanyie.
Lazima ni do. Wow. There are many. The most unique one being throughout my 4 years of high school, my mom used to write me a letter every single 2 weeks. Handwritten. She would write me a letter this week and I respond next week for 4 years without fail.
What?
Without fail. For the 4 years I was in school without fail. And those letters were not just letters. They were just her telling me, I am here. You don't have to do this alone. And every time we used to go home for the holidays, my dad would be like, unajua hizi vitu zote? I'm like, letters. Letters. So we both have a suitcase full of letters from each other. And I never once felt alone. At least I knew every Friday, even if the week has been terrible, I am either writing to my mom or I'm receiving a letter from her. For 4 years.
Is there a particular letter that she wrote back then that has stayed with you? Like a specific letter unaweza kumbuka?
Yeah.
Nini alikuwa ameandika?
Oh, definitely. When we were doing our KCSE, there was a lot of leakage. A lot. In fact, in 2015, babe. Our exam paper was on the news. And I was very conflicted because she's brought me up in a very Christian way. So I was very conflicted on what to do and how this would look like for me.
Yeah.
So I wrote to her and I told her, Mom, I'm in this situation. There's a lot of leakage going on. I don't know what to do. What's the right thing for me to do? And she wrote back and she told me, they have brought you. I know you know what you need to do. She didn't even tell me directly. She just told me, I know you know what you need to do. And whatever the outcome, you'll be my baby girl still. I'll still be here with you. Yeah. So get what is rightfully yours. And that has stuck with me through and through. There's no cutting corners.
Yeah.
Just do the right thing. Get what is yours and we'll deal with it when it comes. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, your mom. Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, she sounds like a wonderful
Oh, she
mom.
is.
And now that today you're celebrating your first Mother's Day,
Yeah.
what kind of mom do you want to be?
Judy. If I'm even half the mom my mom is, that would be it. If I'm even half that, someone who pours intentionally into people, the kindness, the love, the intention. You see the way I have such a beautiful relationship with my mom. My siblings have their own unique, beautiful relationships with my mom. I want that.
Yeah.
There's no biasness. There's no, oh, why can't you be like so-and-so? It's just love for you. If it's Judy, it's Judy. If it's Yvonne, it's Yvonne. There's no comparison. And to be very intentional. My mom is the most intentional person. Very, very intentional. When I was doing my wedding a couple of days ago, even in how she showed up in that season, in being intentional to make sure that I am ready to be a wife. She held 2 bridal showers for me, just to prepare me and to just show me that you have a whole battalion of women behind you. That's intentional love. And it's love that does not require you giving back. She will still give. She will still give. And she's not a mom just to me or to my siblings. She's a mom to my friends. She's a mom to my cousins. She's a mom to everyone who cares to be mothered by her. That's the kind of mom I want to be.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, nasikia tu tukigia mama hivyo. I'm like, oh my god. The kind of mom we all want to have, right?
Yeah.
And today when you've written a letter to your mom.
I have.
Because she truly, from everything that you've told us, Aki mom truly deserves to be celebrated.
Yeah.
And we would like you to read out the letter
Ooh.
to her. Sisi tunasikiza.
Wow.
But this letter is to mom.
All right. Well, it was crazy writing this letter.
By the way, how was that experience?
Writing, very emotional. Well, very good for me because that's our tradition. We write each other letters.
Yeah.
But also very, very emotional because I'm no longer seeing her as a child I was.
Yeah.
I'm now becoming a woman. I'm becoming a mom. I'm now a wife. I'm seeing her in a totally different light. I'm not just seeing her as mom. I'm seeing her as a wife, as a mother, as a corporate buddy. I'm seeing her in so many lights. So it was very emotional.
I can imagine.
I'm scared.
Don't worry. We're here.
Yeah.
Right?
So we read. Okay. Dear Mom, my sweetheart, as is our tradition, I write this letter to you. But for this one, I wonder, where do I even begin? You are my best friend. And not in the way people casually say it. You're truly my best friend. My safe place, my home. And I'm so grateful that I'm yours too. You know it, I know it. Everyone who knows us can just see how special we are to each other. Today, I just want to celebrate you, Ma. I want to remind you that I truly see you and all the sacrifices you've made to pour such intentional love into my life. You had me when you were so young. And somehow through all life's changes, we didn't just grow, we grew together. And I think that's one of the greatest gifts life has given me. To be raised by a woman who was becoming, learning, and loving so deeply at the same time. It wasn't easy for you, but look at us now. Look at how far we have come. In the end, everything worked out so beautifully for us. Oh, mommy. 21-year-old you and newborn me would never, ever believe where we are right now. Mom, you have been my constant in a world that is always changing. When I don't have the words, somehow you still understand me. When I feel unsure, you still hold me steady. When life feels too heavy, you carry me in ways I don't even realize at the time. I still think about those letters during my high school days. Every 2 weeks for 4 years without fail. Handwritten on simple writing pads and sent through the post. I would write to you and you would respond the following week. Consistently, faithfully, just so I wouldn't feel alone. And now when I look back, I realize it was never just about the letters. It was about you choosing me over and over again. It was your way of saying, you're not alone, baby girl. I am with you, even from a distance. That kind of love, it stays. It shapes you, it becomes a part of who you are, and it became a part of me. Everything I am today carries your fingerprints. My strength, my softness, my ability to love, to care, and to keep going even when it gets hard. That is you living in me, Mom. You taught me resilience without making it feel like survival. You taught me kindness in a world that isn't always kind. You showed me what unconditional love looks like, not just in words, but in action, in sacrifice, in presence. That's who you are, Mom. A woman with such a big heart and so much love to give that even after raising 3 of us and so many others along the way, you still chose to open your heart and home and welcome another child into our family through adoption. That kind of love, it's not just spoken, it's lived. And it will never stop inspiring me. 25 days ago, you proudly walked me down the aisle. And yes, we cried the entire night and day, but we both know those weren't tears of pain. They were tears of realization of how far we've come and where we are now. Even in the process, you were up and down, making sure I was ready for this new chapter. Planning not one, but 2 surprise bridal showers for me. That's just you. Always going above and beyond to make the people you love feel seen and celebrated. Now I'm a wifey. I'm a wifey, Mom. And soon, I'll be a mommy. And I hope to love my family exactly how I've seen you love yours. Your marriage with Daddy truly inspires me. And your unconditional, unbiased love for me and my siblings is something I will carry with me always. And now, as I stand on the edge of motherhood myself, I feel my heart stretching in ways I've never imagined. I finally understand, even if just a little, what it must have taken to be you. To carry me, to raise me, to love me so intentionally. And Mom, I am in awe of you. I see the sacrifices now. I see the quiet strength. I see the love that never needed recognition, but gave everything anyway. And it humbles me because I know I can never fully repay you for it. But if there's one thing I hope to do, it is this. I hope to love my child the way you have loved me. To show up the way you have showed up for me. To be even a reflection of the kind of mother you are. Mom, if I can be even half the mother you have been to me, then I will know I have done something right. Thank you for being my beginning, my becoming, and my forever. I love you more than words will ever be able to hold. Happy Mother's Day, Mommy.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama Yvonne. That was so beautiful. Yeah. That was so beautiful. Thank you. And your last words, thank you for being my becoming, not my beginning,
my becoming,
and my forever.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is so powerful. Hey. Oh yeah. Wow. Hey. Shout out to Mama Yvonne. And happy Mother's Day, Mama Yvonne.
Yeah.
I have one last question for you, Yvonne, before we move on.
Okay.
Now, because this has been a tradition between you and your mom, writing letters, do you think you're gonna carry this forward with your baby boy or baby girl? Is it a boy? But you choose not to tell us.
The child.
It's a child. Are you gonna carry this on with your child?
Oh, I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love to. And not even water it down by typing. I would love to still handwrite to him or her. Yeah, so that they can, it feels very personal. Yeah.
Hey, that was so beautiful.
Yeah.
That was so beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Hey! Okay. Hey! Hey! Hapa ndio tumeanza. Makeup tutaharibu.
Ikumoto.
Makeup tutaharibu. Celeste.
I'm still there. I'm still trying to process.
Celeste, you're the youngest of all of us here.
Yeah.
You're only 24 years old.
Yeah.
And one of 5 siblings.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And not so long ago, you lost your dad.
Yeah.
And Mom became both Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. How has that changed the way you see your mom now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my mom, I don't think I used to know my mom that much because when my dad was around, my mom ni kama aligrow akijuanga tu. Yani my dad was that person. The front line, kila kitu. I think he was the only man that she ever knew all through. I'm guessing because that is what she used to tell us. So they used to like work things together. Kila kitu they do it pamoja. But now when my dad passed, that is now when I saw my mom's strength in everything. When Ali stand up for us, doing everything. When you got too strong for all of us. The way she just handled the whole thing, the whole grief, and the way he's been taking us through the whole process. She's just been amazing. She used to be such a quiet and mambo mom. When we were kids, he was kind of strict kidogo. the normal typical African mom. But kuingia high school, she come down kidogo nini, anakuwa tu ako ametulia hana mambo mob. That's why sikuona sana how ama maybe like how she is sana alikuwa tu ametulia. But now my dad was the one who was like the active one, everything and everything. But when we lost my dad, that is when I saw, hey, you're this amazing. You're such an amazing mom. Yeah, so yeah.
You said your dad was the active one.
Yeah.
That means he was a very present dad.
Very present
dad.
Yeah.
Dad mwenye mlikuwa mna feel love yake.
Yeah.
Ukiambo useme story ya dad, there's a lot.
There's a lot because the academic days, the watch days, the visiting days. My mom used to come, but my dad used to make the most parts, like the most days ndio yeye alikuwa anakuja. My mom ndio alikuwa ana stay back to oversee vitu zingine za home, but my dad was the one who used to be. But sasa mom alikuwa anakuja pamoja my mom alikuwa na feeling ni kama my dad knows more, knows best, so he will just control.
Okay.
So yeah.
And from the many stories that you've told me, as in off the camera, I know that your dad was truly your mom's
yes.
What itakuwa love and yo wanasema ngaji the love of
her life.
Yes, that one.
yes,
the love of your mom's life.
Because I remember my dad used to tell us, my mom, they were neighbors when they were kids, so walitoa na mali tu hapo kwa estate. Yeah, so my dad used to tell us that my mom was that quiet girl. She doesn't like story mom, and that is why he liked her. So your time, the whole process, you're knowing each other, kila kitu. Alafu my dad was so protective over her. Like, he'd rather do everything, but my mom just, as long as she's having the time of her life, the soft girl nini, hakuna mambo mingi. She should not even struggle or anything. So tasema tu probably to say my dad alizoesha mamangu sana. But it was for a good, maybe that was the kind of relationship that wali grow to nayo. So
what was it like growing up in a home with that kind of love?
Okay.
Especially that kind of love that you experienced between your two parents.
Okay.
How was it?
It was good. My parents, they were playful. They were not strict sana. They're playful. They're good. They're nini. So me, I used to know that is how it's supposed to be. I've never been exposed to any other kind of life. I just knew this is how it's supposed to be. Loving nini. You show up for your kids. This is how you're supposed to raise your. So nearly grew up in that mindset that this is like now a perfect family, because I never saw it in any other way. They were perfect. They used to be so they used to be present, like the present kabisa. Yeah, so I never saw any fault in any part. Walikuwa tu sawa. Me, I used to see they're just perfect, they're good. Yeah.
When you lost dad, how did mom respond?
I think, let's specifically that day, I think she didn't actually believe, because when she was the one who had the news first before us, you remember the story, and now when we walked in, everybody was like, the first thing she told us was like, Amanda, anataka tufanye nini? Like my mom was like, that was my number one, like, he's gone. So anatuambia, imagine Amanda anatuangalia anatuambia, imagine he's gone, anataka tufanye aje? So tukamwangalia hapo sasa, uko like, yani as much as I've lost my dad, my mom has lost her person, like that is her husband. That is like, I think the only man that she knew like almost all her life. Hakuwa my experience another man. So I can imagine how is it going to be for her. And as much as we were mourning the death of my dad, we were also trying to be there for her, pia trying to console, because tukota feel kama the hit inaweza kuwa hit the most, as much as pia sisi imetu hit the most. Yeah.
And there's a difference between surviving loss and then carrying your family through it.
Yeah.
And she did that while she was still grieving her husband.
Yeah.
How would you describe how that journey has been like up until today.
Until today.
Yes.
Okay, the first few weeks, she was kind of not really okay. But after like a month or two, after like a month maybe, she now started like now showing some kind of strength that I didn't even know she had. She was like very like when you're having an issue or something, the way she would handle it, because I was not used to my mom being that vocal, talking you through things. But after the whole thing, she started being so like she calls you, talks to you, she asks things, random things. She just wants to check up on everyone every now and then. She wants to come to Nairobi, come and stay with us, to give us the company. We actually thought that after my dad, we were going to lose her as well. Yani tutamlose into the whole loss. Atapotea, atatulia, atanikamane sahau like vitu mingi. But she really stood up na akakuwa like some other type of a person that we didn't actually expect. Because we were used to her mtu ametulia sana. She was not like that vocal sana. She used to be just a very kamenyamaza too. Yeah. But she was taking us through vizuri sana. Yeah, she's been an awesome mom.
There's a lot you can say.
There's a lot I can say about her right now. I'm just like, wherever she is, as you we really, really love her so much. And we see the work that she does. We feel everything that she does for us. And I hope that she just, as you tunampenda. Yeah.
Now in this new season, post-dad, experiencing your mom like as this woman full of strength.
Yeah.
How is that shaping the woman you're becoming?
Okay, ever since, even before my dad died, my mom has always been also like a what do you say? What do you call it? How? But maybe like let's say she has set a good example. She has set a good example ever since, like from way before.
Yeah.
But the whole transition has made her akakua like all this other person. Ime emphasize on me as a person.
Yeah.
To grow up to being this strong woman like she is. And I think moving forward, I think the treatment and everything and the way she has taken us through the whole process, I think moving forward nenda kukua a very powerful lady or something. Yeah.
Courtesy of mom.
Courtesy of mom.
What is the one thing you wish people knew about your mom that they can't see by just looking at her from outside?
She's very selfless. She's so kind. She's just so kind and so selfless. Yeah. She's an amazing woman. And I hope that the world will be more kind to her because now she has entered into a new chapter.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it's so new to her because she has never been exposed to the world that much. She only knows to a certain bracket to evil too. Yeah. So I hope Akenda Leo Kombelembele, she'll just see the world in a different and I appreciate too evil. And yeah.
Awesome. And you're here because you would like to celebrate her.
Yes.
Yes. In this, to celebrate the strength that she carries in this new season.
Yeah.
Na tunaweza taka umsomee hiyo barua. Sisi tutasikiza, but the letter is meant to reach out to mom.
Okay. So I should start it?
Yes.
Okay. Dear Mom, happy Mother's Day. I've been thinking a lot about you lately, and I just want to say thank you for everything you are and everything you continue to be for us. You have always been an incredible mother, but over the past year, I've seen a strength in you that is nothing short of inspiring. Losing Dad changed so much for all of us, but through it all, you held us together. You stayed strong, even on days it couldn't have been easy. You carried both love and responsibility in ways that only a true remarkable woman could. You became both mom and dad without ever losing your warmth, your grace, and your calm spirit. I hope you never forget how amazing you are. You're resilient, loving, wise, and deeply admirable. Everything we are becoming and everything we will achieve is because of the foundation you've given us. I pray that God blesses you with many more years to witness all of our successes, to smile at everything you've nurtured, and to enjoy the beautiful life you truly deserve. We are so proud to call you our mother. We love you more than words can ever fully express. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. With all my love, Celeste.
Oh. Happy Mother's Day, Mama Celeste.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, and she's a wonderful woman.
Sana.
Ukifika nyumbani umpatie hug yangu kubwa. Na Mama Yvonne hug yangu kubwa. Uambie on this Mother's Day, we truly celebrate them. Yeah. Thank you so much, Celeste, for sharing
Thank you so much.
your story.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing your dad's story and the strength that your mom has shown so far.
Yeah.
Juu kulea watoto watano
Single-handedly
saizi.
transitioning
Yeah.
has been crazy.
Si rahisi. I do relate with your story to some extent because when my dad passed away, I was in class 6. Yeah. Na pia sisi tuko wanne kwetu. I'm the second born in a family of 4. Yes. Na I was I was in class 6. My big sister, my big sister Nemo, she was in class 8. I was in class 6. Then there is my sister Njeri. She was in class. Tumeachana miaka mbili. Alikuwa around class 4. But now for our brother, who's our last born, he's now a big man. Mtu mkubwa mpaka kona familia yake. But he was around 5 years old, 6 years old. So my brother actually doesn't remember my dad. Like if you ask him to say something about his hajui, because he was so young. So ye hana hiyo memory. Yeah, but imagine, and when my dad was passing away, my mom was just a housewife. So alitulea, amengangana. I have shared my story somewhere. And those people who listen to, who listen to my conversations, they know a bit about my story. So I do relate with your story.
Actually, that gives us hope.
Yes, imagine.
Things will actually get better with time.
They do. They do get better. Okay. They do get better.
Yeah.
I look at my mom now and I'm like, oh my God.
Because sometimes she remembers like she's doing this single-handedly. Then she now maybe like I remember anaongelesha, then she's like breaking down like, I thought you but ni kama sometimes nakaa nakumbuka nitawezana kweli. Alafu she says that I hope that when the time comes and sikuweza, I hope that you guys see the kind of effort that I put in.
Imagine, let me tell you.
Because sometimes she remembers like she won't be able to
do it.
Yeah, at some
alone.
point. Yeah, alone. But
she's more powerful than she knows. Na Mungu anasemanga thing. I don't know if it's a verse in the Bible. Please don't quote me. Mniambie kama nakosea. But if there's somewhere in the Bible that says God is the husband of the widows, right? Yeah. So hayuko peke yake. Bible inasemanga by the Mungu sasa. Once you're a widow, your husband is God. Yeah. God becomes your husband. Na akiwa na Mungu anacheza naye mbaya sana. Mama hezi lemea. Look at how long has it been since dad passed away?
Like 1 year now.
1 year. Oh yeah, because you celebrated the anniversary just and his birthday. I saw that. Yeah. But look at you guys.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're thriving. Celeste, you're thriving. Isn't she thriving?
Yeah, I think actually that is the kind of hoping in like anapata the hope from us. Like akituangalia, she's like, not sure if it's not you guys, I don't think I would have made it this far. Maybe tu ningemfuata tu. That is the kind of joke that anapenda kusema. But because I look at you guys sometimes, as much as it's so hard for me, I just look at you and I'm like, these girls, like these are my girls. Like, oh my God, look at my girls. And the boys.
Because you're all thriving.
Yeah.
I've met all your sisters.
Yeah.
I haven't met your brother yet, but I've met
my soul brother.
Yes. Yeah. So you're thriving. And tell mom she's doing an amazing job. And today we celebrate her.
Yes.
Yes, fully.
Okay, thank you so much.
Awesome. Margaret.
Yes.
Maggie, I there's a reason why I wanted your story to be the last one. Okay. Because story, I remember when I was going through the emails that you guys sent in, and when I came across your story, I think I needed to take a break. I think nilitoka nje kwanza nikapunguka nini hewa alafu nikarudi kuendelea kusoma. Because Maggie, you're 29, about to turn 30. And you're an engineer by profession.
Yeah.
Na tunajua kazi ya engineers is to hold things together. Yeah. But you, Maggie, you've been holding something much bigger. A responsibility so big. And a responsibility that you never asked for. Yeah? Your mom passed away a while back.
Yeah.
Please tell us what happened.
Okay.
You can do it. You can do it.
Okay.
I've never talked about it. So yeah. She got sick. I was in when it started, I was in first year campus. And then it's a very sad story because my mom was this kind of people where if your sister is not doing okay, she'll take you in, you and your children. So we used to live with my aunt. The last born, they were born 4 girls. So when my aunt came, she moved in with all her children. So we were like a big family at home. It was nice for a while. And then now when she got sick, I remember we used to watch Afro cinema back in the days. And you see these children that wanateswa. And then she would be like, the moment I close my eyes, those children will be you. And we used to laugh about it. They're like, you're living with your sister here.
Yeah.
How can... And then she was like, I know my family. So trust me when I tell you, those children will be you. And we thought she was like bitter or something with the family. And now she got sick. Now when we knew she was right. She passed when I was in second year. I think no first year, the third semester, no moving to second year. And that period, throughout when she was sick, we were never allowed to go see her in the hospital.
Why?
My aunt hid her. She used to go tell her, your kids don't want to see you.
No.
Yeah. And now when she comes to us, she's like, your mom is sick, she doesn't want to be visited. So it ended up to a place where she was given everything because my mom, ameambiwa, your kid doesn't want to see you. She was this strict woman. So I can't say we had like a relationship with her. She was like, mtacheka now, and then kidogo glasi yanguke, she becomes fire. So kulikuwa na kale ka uoga kadogo. So even when she got sick, we didn't like relate that much, but we used to like go when she's at home, that is, because it was like a period of like 3 months. It was just sudden. And now when it got worse and now she had to like sleep in hospitals, I came to know the hospitals she was after. Because we used to ask, we were told, no, your mom doesn't want you to see her in that state. And then now she goes tells her, oh, your kids don't want to see you. So she was given everything, all bank accounts, everything that my mom owned, because that's what she wanted. And she transferred my mom from a very good hospital, because she was in Mata, and then took her when she needed to be there. She just transferred her to Kenyatta and said that she doesn't have money. And that's when now my mom started crying. She's like, I have 3 bank accounts. Where is my money? And I've only been here for like a week. It can't be imeisha yote. So she was taken to a very bad hospital. And that's when now, I think she just got frustrated. Yeah, and that's how she passed.
Oh no. Yeah. And what was now the journey after mom had passed? Because you're in uni.
Yeah, I was in second
And you
year.
have your two siblings.
Yeah.
How old were they when mom passed away?
My sister was in class 8. She was about to do a KCSE. And my brother had just joined baby class.
Oh no.
Yeah. To my children are 7 years each.
Baby class, you only 3 years. 3
Yeah,
years?
he was very tiny.
Yeah. So what happened after your mom passed away?
It was tough. Because we were the kind of children who, you want this, you have it. That's how my mom had kept us. That in school, hata nikiitisha pesa ya protractor, inapatikana whatever you want, because she was like, I don't want you to go and do things, because I was far, I was in Kisumu. So she didn't want to have that idea I might end up doing something to get money. And she, hata tukienda shule, you know the way people wanaambiwanga panda basi enda. She took me to school, not even taking me ile nye you go pick your letter from high school. We didn't even go pick us to high school. She took a bus, she went straight on to school, picked the letter and came home. And then she was like, here's your letter, we need to go and start preparing for you to go to school. And that day I thought she'd be like, panda basi enda, you know.
Yeah.
Tulienda na yeye, tukaenda ena coach, tukapanda basi, we went to Kisumu with her. Tukapanga hizo line. And then I remember she was like, sitaki ukae hostel, I know what happens there. She was like, you know, you've never been to campus. Unajuaje? Like alikuwa amefidiwa vitu. And then she was very proud. In her family, she was also raised by a single mom. And in that entire, with all her siblings and her and their siblings and their children, I was the first one to go to university. Actually, I was the first one who hakuna mtu mpaka saa hii ameifikia marks yangu ya KCSE.
Hey.
I know. So she was very proud. She was like, sitaki atokae hostel, wewe nitakupeleka. So tulienda tukatafuta nyumba that same day. Tukatafuta nyumba. It was this school hostel. They look like hostels, but they're outside school. Like kwetu hostels. Yeah. We went tukapata. Because zilikuwa like two single, but with we were sharing a bathroom and bed. Akangoja mpaka akaona my next door neighbor who she was. Na akatuachia pesa sisi wote, alinipea na akampatia na hamjui. Akamwambia pesa yake kisha hii mweke, ninamjua. And yeah, so when she passed, everything switched. From friends, mimi nilikuwa wale watu, if it's my birthday, you just show up. Wewe kuja tu, I just need you there. So when she passed, like, I felt like the world turned. Because now I was providing to all my friends at school. It changed. Everyone left. I was alone. I was left with my classmates. I value them till today. They were the people who carried me through. And also my VC, wherever he is, God bless him. Because I was in drama club. I was the chair that time. So I did a narrative for UNESCO and I won. And I remember VC called me to his office and asked me, what do you want me to do for you? Because it was not a small award. I can't give you money, but if you need anything, just let me know. And I remembered my aunt when took over, and we used to call her nipatia pesa like this. She was like, you go do what other girls are doing to get money.
Oh no.
The only thing I told VC is that please just pay for my fee. VC said, that's all you want? I told him, yeah. He called the account office and the dean of students and then wrote a letter and told them, mpaka nimalize 4th year. Nisiwaitisha.
School fees is catered for.
Yeah. And I don't know if angefanya hivyo sijui ningemaliza hadi shule. And I switched now from the hostel I was staying to another hostel. So when he asked me, that's all you want, I told him no, because I knew I needed to survive in school and the drama money was not much. So I was like, give me a job in school. And then he was like, the only job I can give you is in the mess. So I used to wash plates, let me tell you. So that's how I used to pay for my rent and also get food. Because I was working now in the mess, I could eat there and carry some home.
Yeah.
But it wasn't so good also for my siblings at home. Because now they were left with this aunt who was supposed to be like my mom. We thought the way my mom has helped her should be there for us. I remember even before we buried our mom, they moved in with her boyfriend in our home.
No.
Yeah. They took, because I wanted to stay in my mom's room. They came, took her room. So they were staying there. She moved in with her kids as well. And now the boyfriend. So when I was in school, I remember there's a day that went on the whole of second year. And then when I was in third year, I guess, the first semester, a neighbor calls me. He's like, we buried our mom in our home at Takakona there. She called me, and she was like, your brother is not okay. I asked her what is wrong. And do you remember he's very tired? And then akanipiga akaniambia, Wambo, you need to come home. Because when I went, mi sikuwahi kuja home. Because I knew what I'm coming home to Lake 2. So I stayed for like 1.5 years, not coming back home.
Yeah.
Watu wakifunga waende muka baki Kisumu. And then now my neighbor calls. What even after like a year, our shosho now, the mother to my mom, who was like now another pillar to us, she also passed on. And I remember I wanted to come for her burial, and she was like, si lazima ukuje. Wewe kaa huko tutamzika. Si ulishazika mama yako, mimi ndio nataka sasa kuzika mama yangu. I was like, okay. And I'm named after her, both names. And the same VC, akanipata nikilia. Akaniuliza, what do you want? Kambia. I told him I need to go home because it's my shosho's burial. And that's how he gave money to come to my shosho's burial. I came, so vile nilikuwa home, that's when the neighbor ananipata. Ananiambia, you need to come home often. I was like, okay, what's happening? Akaniambia, first your sister was rushed to the hospital. Amevunjwa mkono. I was like, why? Nikapigia sister yangu. Nikamuuliza, kwa nini inaendelea? Ndio akaniambia, ati auntie aliniletea nguo nifue nguo za boyfriend yake, vile nilikataa, akavunja mop, akanipiga, akanivunja mkono. I was like, and then akaniambia hata mimi nikitoka shule, because she was taken to a very stupid school, a day school there. Vile alikuja, anapata Michael amekaa kwa mom's burial ground.
That's your brother now.
Yeah. And then he was crying. Karima kamuuliza, what's wrong? And then Michael was like, nimefungulia TV, nikachapwa, nikaambiwa huku siku itu niache kuwatch TV. So the only place anaweza kaa ni hapo. I was like, oh, okay. So I felt guilty. It's like I abandoned them and went to school. I remember the following. I didn't say anything to her, so I just got home. Nikaendelea vitu zangu. So I remember the following day. No, I went back to school. But now this time, when we closed, because I had exams, when we closed, I came home. Vile nilifika home the following day, I started my periods. I don't have any money. I go to her, I'm like, hizo kitambo, those two sunny girls, zilikuwa zinatoka 50 shillings. Nikamwambia, nisaidie 50 bob. I need to buy sanitary towels. She was like, si umetoka Kisumu, si nasikia huko kuna kuanga na kazi ya wasichana, mbona hukufanya, mimi sina? And that's when it was like, this is too much. Na akaninyima. I remember I took tissues And then now my friend came, akanipata. Yeye ndo alienda because they had a shop. Akanichukulia, akaniletea. And then nikamuuliza tutaishi hivi hadi lini? And then she was like, you need to do something. Hata hiri mbaki peke yenu, mkufie huku, but ikue you were just the 3 of you. Nilitoka tu hapo nje, nilipiga nduru moja safi, let me tell you Judy, all neighbors came. Nikamwambia, I just need you out. You, your boyfriend, you just go. And she was like, mnataka niende mtabaki na kina nani? Nikamwambia tutabaki hivi watatu. You just go. She refused. I remember now the neighbor who was calling me akapigia polisi. And she came, she was arrested. Akaenda akashikwa, and then akaambiwa amepewa 24 hours to vacate the premises because she was told I'm old enough to take care of the 2. And that's how we started our journey of living, just the 3 of us in our home.
And it's now been, how many years is that?
8.
8 years.
Yeah.
And how is it now? How old is your brother now?
He's 15, turning 16 now. This year.
And your sister?
She's turning 23.
She's turning 23. And you're here.
Yeah.
Sitting with us.
Yeah.
Thriving.
Yeah.
Whole engineer. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hey. You rose and took on a responsibility that you never asked for.
Yeah.
And that is a lot of love. That is a lot of love to hold for yourself and for your siblings.
Yeah.
At what point, but now from your story, I think I can pick at the exact moment that it hit you that I am now officially the mother to my 2 siblings. That it's just the 3 of us and there's nobody else coming.
Yeah, when now I was told about my brother. That's when it dawned, like, we have no one else. It's just us, and I have to do something. And I had even said I'd leave school because I was still in 3rd year. I was like, kama ni kuacha, I come look for work and just stay, I'll do it. But like they say, God makes a way. Because just like that, COVID came. There was no physical interaction. So I did everything online. We studied online. I graduated online. Everything. I was just at home with my siblings.
Wow.
Tukikula ugali sukuma imechemshwa.
But mka survive na mkakuwa mko sawa kabisa.
Yeah, God sent some amazing angels that picked us up.
Yeah, because I'm wondering now by the time you're graduating, you need to look for work and whatnot, and your siblings still need to go to school.
Yeah.
How are you surviving at that particular time?
Like I said, my mom was a very industrious woman. She was a businesswoman, and she got into a very wonderful family that I don't know. She used to tell us that each and every kindness you do, it will drip down on you in one way or another. So they became very good friends with now my Guka, the late, I call him my Guka because he adopted us, Isaac Ishongwa. And Guka and Shosho took us in because I remember when vile tuli mfukuza, we stayed for like a whole 4 months alone at home. And then one day when I'm in church, Wadai called me and she's like, Waboy, mlienda wapi? Nikamwambia sisi tuko tu. Mnakaa aje? Like you see.
Yeah.
And then she called us, kujeni huku kwa Shosho very fast because it was just near our home. And that's how we went. We went to Shosho, tukawaambia, and then Shosho was like, how mnapitia aje yoyote tukiwa huku? Like your mom was a very good person to us. And I remember Guka from that day declared and said, you are my adopted children. Na akaambia what, because they are a family of many. Akaambia, these are my last bonds. And our lives just shifted again. My sister was taken to a very good school. My brother also, alikuwa ametolewa the private school he was at, akapelekwa another public school, just because the daughter, they were the same age, but just because she couldn't afford to pay for the daughter that private school, alihave kuwatoa wote wapeleke public, and we didn't know it back then. But now the owner of the school came later to tell now Kimani that mbona hata alitolewa shule. When Watere passed, I said that boy will never pay fee mpaka class 8. But now hata alikuwa smart nilikuwa watafuta because sijawahi waona walimtoa tu hivyo bure. So mwambieni warudishe. So yeye fee yake ilikuwa imelipiwa, but because this woman didn't want him to stick to that school, akamtoa. So he got back, akamaliza, he passed, he's now in Murang'a High.
Yeah. And your sister is at 23, amemaliza?
Amemaliza campus. She's yet to graduate. Right now, amepata ka job anawaka kama ka receptionist mahali.
What's her name?
She's called Evelyn Karemi.
Evelyn and Michael.
And Michael.
Oh, shout out to Evelyn and Michael. And shout out to Gukai and Shosho.
Yeah.
For the work that for the responsibility that they also took up, a responsibility they didn't ask for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a shout out to Mom.
Yeah.
Because you say she was a kind person, and it's because of that kindness that Gukai and Shosho took you in life. By the way, sometimes you just need to be a kind person.
Yeah.
If you're a kind person, good things happen to you.
True.
What would you say now, over the 8 years, has been the hardest part of the role that you play now, that of a mom to your siblings, that nobody ever warned you about?
I think being someone who should always have answers. Like, you need to have a solution. Your sister comes, shule wanataka hii na hii, you need to have an answer, you need to have a solution. At home, this has happened because when we were chasing her away, she had taken a huge loan with our home, with my mom's businesses. So I had to pay. So watu wanakuja home, they'll pick this. I had to know what to do to I understood now being a mother, an owner of a home. Yeah. You need to have solutions. And I was just a girl. I am nataka kuwa baby girl. People out here going out, mimi niko home. Nataka kujua watu wanakula nini. Watu walikuja wakulize, tunapika nini leo? You need to have answers or solutions.
Yeah.
That I wasn't prepared for it.
And that one I truly understand, because anyway they say moms know everything.
Yeah.
Your children expect you to have answers for any question that they have. But you've done a brilliant job. Maggie, you've done a brilliant job. You said the reason you're here, of course, is to celebrate your mom.
Yeah.
Though posthumously. If she was seated at the corner there right now, looking at you, after everything that you've been through and everything that you've done and the person that you've become today, what do you think she would say?
I think the one thing I know, she'd be surprised. She'll be like, that's not her. I was spoiled, let me tell you. So I think she'd be happy and she'd be proud of the woman I've turned out to be. And she'd say, Apo, umejaribu. I didn't expect that, but you've proven me wrong.
Yeah. And you're here today because you want to celebrate your mom.
Yeah.
What is it that you'd like people to know about her?
My mom was a person who would help anybody and anyhow, no matter what, your color, your clothing. Let me tell you a story. I remember the day she was going to Dagoretti and sijui alikuwa ameendea nini. She met a woman giving birth at the roadside. Even though alisahau vitu alikuwa anaendea Dagoretti. She took that woman, hamjui, akampeleka hospitali, akamlipia. She rushed home, akachukua, because my brother was tiny, akuja akachukua nguo zake zenye zilikuwa zimekuwa tudogo, everything, the karai that he used to bathe in. Akamuuliza, unapeleka wapi vitu? Lakini nimepatana na mama anazaa na hana kitu, hii niye nataka kupelekea. That was her. And she taught me how to be good to people without looking at their appearance and without judging how a person is. Just be good and nice to them. You never know what will happen, and you're not doing it because you expect something in return. Just be good. Yeah.
Oh, wow. And there's a letter you've written for her today.
Yeah.
Kuna kitu nataka kumwambia. Mwambie. I'm sure wherever she is, anasikiza.
Yeah.
She can hear you.
This is a letter to heaven. Mom. Give me a minute.
So take your time.
My hero. I don't even know how to start this letter because there's so many things I wanted to say to you. So many moments I've turned around to tell you something or dialed your number and remembered all over again that you're not there. But today I'm writing this down because you deserve to know. You were right all along about everything. I wish so badly you could hear me say this because I'm sure you'd laugh and say I told you so. Your family made us suffer so much, Mom. So much. But I need you to know that we overcame it all. God made a way for us, just like you always believed He would. And I now know, I just know that somewhere up there, you already know that too. I miss you so much. I miss you in the morning, at night. I miss you in every small moment. I wish I could pick up the phone and call you. Sometimes I can't help but wonder if you were still here, how different would our lives be? And that wondering hurts so much. It really does. But through the ache, I look at who we've become and I see you everywhere. Your kindness dripped down to us. It lives in us. It is us. I overcame my fear responsibility. The thing I was afraid most. The thing I was most afraid of, I faced it. I took over. I took care of our mom, of our home. I managed everything. And Mom, we're still in our house. We kept it. We kept the home we fought for. We transformed it too. And I'm sure if you could see it, you'd complain so much about the wallpaper and the drawings on the wall. But they look really nice. I promise you, they look like a home full of life. Karemi has completed college. You left when she was in class 8. And look at her now. She resembles you so much. It makes my heart stop sometimes. She has the same spirit, the same grace. You are alive in her in ways that words cannot hold up. Mike, oh my, he's grown so tall. He has your eyes. He's in Form 2 now, though he hardly remembers you. But do not worry, we tell him stories about you each and every time. We show him pictures of you, and we have ensured your memory still lives on, Mom. He misses you, I can tell. We all do. We all do so much. We have learned to live by ourselves, just the 3 of us, just like you always wanted. And we have learned that the 3 of us, we are enough. You made us enough, Mom. I've grown into a woman I would never have imagined I would become. A strong woman, a beautiful young woman, and every good and brave and kind thing in me, it came from you. You shaped me into who I am. You left such a big gap and such high standards for me to live up to. I won't pretend that isn't heavy. but I carry it with love because it is yours. So this Mother's Day, I celebrate you, the strong, resilient, hardworking, loving, kind woman you are. I celebrate your memory. I celebrate what you built in us. And I just hope and pray that one day I will live and be half the woman you are. Because, Mom, you are something special, something rare. What haunts me most is that I wasn't there with you at the end. I wasn't there on your deathbed, and I carry that. I carry it heavy. I was young, I was naive. I could never have imagined, not for 1 second, that would actually be gone. You were my mom. You were supposed to always be there. And the last time you called me, I wonder about it every day. I wonder what you wanted to say. I wonder how different things, how different everything might have been if I had just picked up and listened instead of complaining. If I had just listened to what you wanted to tell me. I'm so sorry I didn't. I'm so deeply sorry. I think about it more than you know. But I have to believe that what you wanted to tell me was that take care of your siblings. And Mom, I want you to know that I'm doing that. I am doing exactly that. I am showing up for Karemi and Mike every single day. And I will keep showing up for them as long as I breathe. I hope wherever you are, you can see it. I hope it makes you smile. I hope more than anything that you're proud of me. Continue resting with the angels, Mom. And a happy Mother's Day, my hero.
She's very proud of you. She's in heaven and she's very proud of you. You've done a brilliant job. And God says He gives His strong soldiers the biggest responsibility. He knew
Yeah.
you are one of His strongest soldiers. You've done a brilliant job. And she's proud of you. She's proud of you.
Thank you.
And there's something so strong that you've said. You said, God, you've told your mom, God took care of you.
Yeah.
Just like she always said He would.
We will.
Cindy, and you're thriving, Maggie.
Yeah.
You're thriving. Your siblings are thriving.
Yeah.
God bless you. And today, I celebrate you.
Thank
we
you.
all celebrate you. Cindy. We all celebrate you. Come on, group hug. Group hug. We all celebrate you. We all celebrate you. You're brilliant. You've done a wonderful job. And she's in heaven and she's proud.
Yeah.
Proud of you. I'm sure your barua imemfikia. Hii hug ni ametutuma tukuhug. That was quite something. That was quite something. And it just goes to show that being a mom doesn't always have to be biological. Yeah. Like we have mother figures out here who are doing fantastic things. They took on a responsibility yenyewe si ya kawaida. Si ya kawaida. Thank you so much, Maggie, for sharing your story with us. Tumerudi na sasa we're looking all nice and freshened up. Tumefanywa ka touch up by our team over at L'Oreal Paris. Yeah. And Yvonne has her new unaona vile ana joto ilikuwa imezidi. Fani yake inasema you're worth it, Yvonne. Yes, because each and every one of us seated here today, you incredible women, you are truly worth it. Sindio? And for that one, cheers, guys. Here's a toast to us. To us, guys. To us. Na tupige funda la juice, as Mkuru would say. Tusikie vizuri. Thank you so much, ladies, for sharing your stories. Maggie, that was incredible. Thank you so much. Najua nimesema asante mingi, but truly, Mungu tu ndiye anajua what I mean when I say thank you for choosing to spend the day with me here today. Na kama ulikuwa unanisikiza vizuri tukiongea, sasa hatuli tena. Machozi tumemaliza. Kama ulikuwa unanisikiza vizuri sana, I said there's a special treat for you. Because come on, tunasema aje ni celebration bila ka treat. Lazima kuna ka treat before tuende tukule kuku. Kuna kuku? Before kuku lakini. Yes. Yeah. And our partners and our very good friends over at L'Oréal Paris have something special for all of us today. Because as I said it, and I will keep saying it, we are worth it. Sindio? Our stories are worth it. Our journeys are worth it. Our what else? Everything. Yeah? We are truly worth it. And also to just say thank you for choosing to spend the day with me. Najua nimeshinda nikisema hivyo. Nitawaambia hivyo mpaka ile tutaenda nyumbani. Yeah, and Sandra. Next time Sandra. Wacha nikuje nisaidie. Now this is the celebration part. Yeah, so everybody gets something. Yes. Let me start here. Yvonne, I want to celebrate you today for the incredible mom you're about to become, and to the incredible woman who has raised the incredible you. Yeah? And we are celebrating you and your mom because both of you are worth it. Maggie, for the awesome job that you've done raising your two siblings and yourself. Because you've basically raised yourself. Today we want to celebrate you because your story is worth it and you are worth it. Clap it. And to Celeste, to the incredible woman you are.
Thank you so much.
And to the incredible woman who has raised you. Today I raise these flowers to both of you.
Thank you so much.
Because you truly both worth it.
Yes.
And now,
Yes.
for having this platform and to the incredible woman that you are and for your mom and for all of you. Because at L'Oréal Paris, you're saying one thing this Mother's Day, that each and every mom, there or not there, the ones who have stepped in, the ones who are showing up, as you said yourselves, you're not only worth it today, but every single day.
Oh, thank you.
And as Jaisha,
bringing in mobbing. Yes. Treats, as tulisema lazima, it's a celebration.
everybody goes home.
Everybody gets something.
With nice things.
Tulisema lazima, no, it's a celebration. So Sandra, what do you have here? You're very excited.
I know. There's so many nice things inside. So this is Mother's Day, so consider this as your beauty ritual starter pack. Something to, not only products, but something to remind yourself of who you are, where you've come from, and that you're worth it every single day. So to unbox.
Yes.
Okay. So we have a nice little key holder.
Yes.
Yeah, the Eiffel Tower. So if you want to go to Paris, consider this your manifestation.
Oh, yes.
And then inside we have the skincare routine. So we have one for you for your radiation. So we have the whole pack for you. We're starting from the cleanser, going all the way to the serum, then going all the way to your SPF.
And can I say something? You know this is the cleanser that I'm using now? Right now. Yes. And so far so good. Like it's good. Like akina si chocha.
Ni kweli.
Naambia ukweli. You try it for yourself.
And considering I myself am using it and I don't have makeup on.
Your skin is glowing.
Yes, it's glycolic. And then the other thing is, you have now something for that person that means so much to you, who has filled that gap for you as a mom. To help them also start their own journey
for the skincare routine, we have the filler serum and we also have the filler cleanser. So it's a starter pack for you and your mom to start this journey together, or to start with someone that you actually treasure.
Okay. Oh, also this goes to my mother.
Yes.
Let me tell you, she's going to call me right now. Sema nimeona.
And then the other thing is we are a brand of affirmations. And who is a girl without a mirror?
I know.
Yeah. So we have a mirror for you to go and look at yourself and smile and to remind yourself that you're actually worth it.
Yes.
And then we also have makeup. You know, most of the time people don't know that L'Oreal Paris has a variety of makeup.
Yes.
And you can start from wherever you want to start from. If you're not someone who does foundation, you can do something as simple as a mascara and a lip oil.
Yeah.
So even have something for you like a mascara and the lip oil inside. And then finally, because it's hot and all of you are hot girls, so now all of you need to fan yourself. And as you fan yourself, you remember that you're actually worth it.
I know. Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm also using these two products.
Yes.
It's really good. This one, the Plump Ambition.
Yes.
Hiyo jina inanihusu.
Hyaluronic.
Yeah. Sema kitu yangu yote itaisha hapa. Lip oil. The first time I saw it was during the
Walk Your Worth. Yeah.
Then nikaona plant kasema, hey, our African lips, you're already plump enough, eh?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, hey. But the hydration. The unapaka tu once hivi. Utasahau.
Actually, that's its goal because we have the hydration part because it has hyaluronic. So it hydrates your lips all through.
Yeah.
Yes. And the mascara to make sure your lashes look fanned out nicely. So, and I almost forgot. And I even have mine here. These are wristbands we even gave during our Walk Your Worth. Because our goal is we want to ensure that every woman, whether you're seeing this on screen, whether you're seeing it on every perspective, always remember that you're worth it. When someone asks you, who do you think you are? Why are you doing this? Why are you showing up like this? It's as simple because I'm worth it. And that will be all.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much.
No, thank you guys.
This is incredible. Thank you for celebrating us. Thank you so much. And I want to say thank you to Team L'Oreal Paris. Thank you for making sure that we showed up for this conversation feeling beautiful. Because we know that every mom that is watching us today, everywhere in this entire world, you're worth it. Yeah. And thank you to our incredible women. Thank you so much for trusting me with your stories today and for sharing so generously and so authentically and so everything. Thank you so much. May God bless you. And for you, when you're to watch hapo nyumbani, hatuja kusahau, how can we forget about you? We cannot on this beautiful Mother's Day. Yeah, if you'd like to send a letter to your mom, we got you. Ask me how. Yeah? If you visit any super cosmetics, any Carrefour, not any, wacha niandike hapa kwa screen zile zenye zina participate in this beautiful collaboration with L'Oreal Paris. If you visit the Carrefours here, the Nevers listed here, and the super cosmetic shops listed here, you actually get a chance to write a letter to your mom. Once you're inside any of these outlets, you just walk to ile shelf and you corner products za L'Oreal Paris. Ukiwa hapo, you'll find somebody who will assist you. Na ukifika tu hapo mwambie Judy ameniambia unipatie kadi. Unipatie ile kadi nafaa kutumia mamangu nini? Barua. They'll give you a beautiful card like this one. Can you see it here? A beautiful card like this one. And then you also get a chance to write a letter to your mom. Na ukiandika usiwaachie. Ukiandika, unaibeba, unapelekea nani? Mom nyumbani. So that we get to celebrate our moms everywhere. Because all of us, again, we are what?
We are worth it.
Thank you so much, guys. Until next time, guys. Kwaheri. See you in the next video.
That was so nice.
Oh my God. Thank you, ladies. That was